Hi guys, welcome back to Spice Channel TV. The human rights lawyer Deji on Tuesday said that the choice of who becomes senator in 2027 in the Federal Capital Territory should be determined solely by residents of the FCT and not by the minister Nyesom Wike. And guys, this is more like a caution to Minister Nyesom Wike over his statement where he dared Senator Kingibe, who represents the FCT, stating that he would ensure she would never return to Senate in 2027. This is more like a challenge where Wike openly challenged this senator that she wouldn't dare return to the FCT as a senator because he will make sure of that. Meanwhile, Madam Kingibe had earlier criticized Wike's performance, adding that the FCT residents were unimpressed as the FCT lacked essential amenities such as schools, hospitals and portable water. And she made this complaint and, criticized Nyesom Wike along the line. And we know for long that Madam Kingibe has been on Nyesom Wike's neck. She has been criticizing Nyesom Wike on one or two occasions. I mean, two of them doesn't really get along. They don't get along with each other. We know that for a fact. And Adeyanju, responding to Nyesom Wike on X, said that the minister could not decide for the people of the FCT because Abuja is not Rivers State. FCT no be Rivers. Where be say Nyesom Wike go dey write election results. Where be say Nyesom Wike go fit do anything wey im like. Abuja no be Rivers, so Nyesom Wike. Adeyanju don talk am. Say this one wey im dey threa ten Madam Kingibe say she no go cross Senate for 2027. Make Wike no fit say na wetin im do for Rivers, na im wan come do for FCT o. Because say some certain persons cover Wike during that time. Im fit say im go come do that kind thing for where FCT people dey? No. The human rights lawyer said the FCT is not Rivers, where people write results and shoot guns. Even incumbent presidents get defeated in the FCT. And I know those folks have 100% control of INEC and other rigging mechanisms, but arrogance is truly uncalled for. Nigerian politicians are like power-drunk Nigerian celebrities and pastors who can boast openly about getting the police to lock you up, and they will eventually do it, he said, which is quite unfortunate but true. It's unfortunate, but it's the truth. Because when Nyesom Wike made that challenge, I can tell you that a lot of Nigerians were not comfortable with it. The way Nyesom Wike posed himself like a god, like the master of the FCT, like in fact another INEC chairman that would make sure Kingibe will not win the 2027 election. So a lot of people have been, confronting Nyesom Wike over his statements because it seems that he totally went off the line by making such an open challenge to Madam Kingibe, to Senator Kingibe. And, at this point, Wike has gotten it hot, woto, from Mr. Adeyanju, who have said that Rivers is not the FCT. We know what went on in Rivers now. How Wike carried the vote of the Rivers people and gave it to President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. He practically handed over Rivers votes for the presidential elections. He handed Rivers votes to Tinubu and the APC. He delivered the votes to Tinubu and was rewarded handsomely for it. But you see, what he did in Rivers State was when he was governor, and he feels he can do the same as the FCT minister. I know these things happen in Nigeria. We tend to see these things where the rigging goes on and nobody gets to talk about it. But this time around, Nigerians are clamoring for a different thing. We want a change in this country. And we are really hoping to put a stop to, the vicious circle. Nyesom Wike, in his right frame of mind, knows what he said by saying he would make sure he deals with Senator Iriti Kingibe. If he really wants to do it, Wike will do it. And you see, nobody will stop him. As far as I know, as far as Nigeria is concerned, Nyesom Wike, if he goes along with his challenge, he will do it. And nobody will stop him. But you see, the people of the FCT are now aware that this is the plan of Wike because he has openly exposed himself. So if anything should happen to Senator Iriti Kingibe's vote ahead of the elections, then we know who to hold. We really know who to hold in this matter. This is not, we don't have to think twice. We know who to hold. So the way Nigerian politicians tend to play God in this country, it's getting out of hand. It's alarming, because I tend to wonder that if they are truly God, then what will be the fate of Nigerians? What will be the fate of the masses? But it is the bitter truth that Wike would eventually do such a thing and nothing would happen to him. Because for him to have the boldness to make such a statement, it is coming from a place of assurance that he will surely go ahead with it and nobody can stop him. Maybe only President Tinubu might call him to order. Who knows? But if Wike truly wants to do that thing, he will do it. Not even the INEC chairman will stop him because he has the power. He feels he has the power. But Mr. Adeyanju has said FCT no be Rivers, so but Wike is practically the governor of FCT because he's the minister of FCT. So he's in charge of FCT. Everything that goes in and out of FCT, Wike is aware of it. Any movement, Wike is aware of it. So if Wike should go ahead with this plan, he can do it if he wants. Through the back of his palm, he can do it at the slightest move of his hands. Nyesom Wike can do it. But this is to show the kind of mindset our politicians have. This truly shows the kind of person Nyesom Wike is. I mean, there is no hiding it now. There is no hiding it now. So this is a very good caution from Mr. Adeyanju to Nyesom Wike. I really commend Adeyanju for making this kind of statements. This is commendable. That Rivers is not FCT, because Nyesom Wike should not do what he did in Rivers in FCT. The people should resist any attempt by Nyesom Wike to undermine their democracy in the FCT. The FCT people, Abuja people, must resist any attempt that would undermine their democracy. So guys, I'm dropping here. Kindly share your thoughts on this in the comment section. Thank you.